Hello, welcome to another video where we're looking at more Suicide Boys project files. We're going to do a walkthrough today of Cherry Pie, if any of you are familiar with that. A really simple beat, which has just got a couple of pieces to it. We'll play through the song and then we'll talk about it. So here it is. Yeah, the rap vocals really drive this one forward, I think. They've got a really snappy rhythm to them. But we'll start with the piano sample. That's all it does. I just compressed it a little bit. Changed the speed 1%. Purely that is just to change the tone of it. You hear the change there? Just a tiny bit lower pitched because I feel like that was more accurate to the original song. Oh, and then I high-passed it. High-pass filter. Yep. Now along with that we have these vocals by Denzel Curry, which go like this. P.I.E. Slide for the free, kill for the fee. Pull out the stick, then I pull out the ski. Put a motherfucking face on the white tee. That's what a nigga get being P.I.E. Yeah, I went a bit overboard with the filtering on this one. But I was really struggling to fit it in properly, if I recall, when I was making this. So I just sort of forced it out with loads of filters. I've got even in here, this is basically a really wide bandpass kind of filter. See, there's barely any difference. The reason for this filter with the automation is because at the start of the song, yeah. That's pretty much it. I love that little bass skip where just where my mouse is, it just misses out the bass. Just kind of, I don't really know how to describe it. I'd call it like a nice little skipping rhythm. Yeah, it's got a nice swing to it. Right, we'll finish this off quickly because there isn't really much to say about this one. Those are the best beats, I think. The short videos where I don't really have to say much because then I don't have to ramble on and on. A lot of crash cymbal in this one. Yeah. And then you gotta have a scream in it with some delay and reverb. Yep. The drums are all just being glued together with some saturation, a bit of soft clipping, and then ending with a bit of compression. And then I processed the kick drums separately this time to bring it all together in a master bus. Makes a huge difference, the master bus. Just some low, punchy, crunchy 808 sample that I boosted the bass, boosted the bass, cut the highs. Don't be scared to make these big EQ changes. If it makes the sound better, just do it. So you can hear it does need that little bit extra help. And I actually use sidechain compression here. Sidechain compression, the term gets thrown around a lot. I'm sure you all understand what it means, but you don't actually need to use it most of the time. Don't do a technique just because you feel like you have to. Do it because you think the song benefits from it. In this case, I think it did. If you do watch any of my other videos, which you definitely should because they're very interesting, I don't use sidechain compression at all because you don't need it. You don't need sidechain compression, really. I mean, sure, it's cool to use it. Could you even tell that it was doing it, though? See, I've turned it off now. It's not even doing it that much. It's basically just to help get the power of the sub bass through. Yeah, this song has kind of helped a lot with the vocals that obviously come in later, but it does have a nice mastering chain on it though. It's got some glue compression, some OTT. Just a little bit soothe. That's what soothe is sort of helping to tame. We'll turn it off. Yeah, maybe I did it a bit too much actually. Barely any limiting as well. And that's basically the whole song. Nice and simple, very repetitive, very repetitive. It's a 4-bar loop. A typical repetitive song. A 4-bar loop, which things just change very slightly and every so often. Nothing wrong with that though. It's a good song structure. So we'll end it there. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more project walkthroughs like this. We've got a ton of them coming up. We've also got quite a lot on the channel already. So see you in the next one.